What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you clicked on this video, you want to know the easiest way you can analyze the Forex market in this year 2026. Now, that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. So make sure that you like this video, make sure that you watch this video to the ending. Make sure that you click on the subscribe button below if you want to see more videos from me, because I'm going to be dropping a lot of good content from now onwards. So make sure that you are not missing out on any video, okay? Also, follow me on TikTok if you want to see more of me, if you want to see me do live streams, if you want to see me trade, if you want to see me do more content, follow me on my TikTok page and also my Instagram page. I'll be doing lots of giveaways there, lots of giveaways, lots of infos in both my TikTok and my Instagram. So make sure you're following both of them. The links will be in the description. The caption is on the screen. The username is on the screen. All right. With that being said, I don't have not to waste you guys time anymore. Let's get straight to the charts. Now that we're on the charts, we are currently on Euro USD. We'll be analyzing that. I don't want this video to be too long, guys. I want this video to be very, very short and easy to understand. So we are on the chart right now. The best time frame to actually analyze support and resistance levels is going to be on the 4-hour time frame. Now, the reason why I use 4-hour time frame is because of I trade on the 1-hour time frame, and sometimes I also trade on the 15-minute time frame. Meaning that if you are trading on the 5-minute time frame, you can actually do your support and resistance analysis on the 1-hour time frame. But I will recommend you guys to use the 4-hour time frame because that's the best time frame for your key levels in the market. So I'm going to be using the 4-hour time frame. So once you're on the 4-hour time frame, the next thing I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be on line chart. The reason why I on the line chart is to eliminate those wicks. If I'm on the candlestick, but I can see that there are wicks in the market. This causes confusion. So when you're on the line chart, it eliminates all the wicks in the market. Okay. So we're going to mark out our highest and lowest level. I like to do that because it helps us to identify the range we're going to be trading from. So I'm marking out our highest point and also our lowest point right here. So after marking out the highest and lowest point, next thing I like to do is I like to divide our charts into different parts. Okay. Marking out our support and resistance levels. Okay. Now, these support and resistance levels are basically the key levels in the market. They are called psychological levels. They are called bank levels, whatever you want to call them. Just know that they are the levels in which buyers and sellers take this trade. Now, let me give an example of how that looks like. So if I mark out this level here, this level right here. Now, this is a key level. Why is this a key level? And is it a good key level? What makes it a good key level? And is it even valid? So let's actually see what's going on there. So you can actually see that in that one level, we actually have reactions. So one thing I recommend is that whenever you mark a level on the candlestick to actually see if it's a good level. So on this particular level now, you can see that we have resistance reaction. Resistance simply means that when the candlesticks came to the line, or when price came to that line, it's bounced to the downside. That's resistance. While support is when it came to the line right here and bounced to the upside. So right here, we have resistance reaction, we have resistance, we have support. So this already tells us that this zone is a very, very good zone. It's a key level and it's very, very respected. So we're going to be leaving that. So let's mark out some other ones. I like to divide each into different patterns. I'll show you what that means. So you go back to line chart. So the second level I can mark, you can actually use your eye to look for these levels. Just scroll. This is the second level I'll mark. Now, why did I choose this level? You can actually see that we have support reaction, meaning the market came to the line. So let me on the candlesticks, meaning the market came to the line as support and then bounced to the upside. We also have lots of supports here. Then we have what? Resistance reaction, meaning the market came to the line and did what? Bounced to the downside. Okay, so that's a very good level. So far you are seeing that we are dividing the levels and the charts into different parts. Okay, I want this video to be very fast. Well, you guys don't need to waste time when doing this thing. It's just a very quick and easy thing to do. All right, so that's the second one that we did. So now let's do the third one. The third one, I'm looking up to the upside to see whether I can divide that up chart. So I'm going to put a level right there, and now on our candlesticks, you can actually see that level there, we have supports here, we have support reactions here. Market came and bounced to the upside. Then we have resistance reaction here, which market came and bounced to the downside. Already, guys, you can see that what we have done so far already looks very neat. It's making the markets appear more understandable than before. Okay, so now that we have done dividing each packet into number 1 part, number 2 part, number 3 parts, we've divided the market into 4 parts. We're going to focus on each of these parts to mark out about 3 or 4 more levels in each of these parts. So I'll zoom in on the last part that we have down here. So let's see whether we can mark up levels in this down part that we have here. So I can already see one level somewhere around right here. Now, putting that level there, can on our candlestick, you can actually see that we have what? Support reaction here. We also have supports here. We also have supports here. We have some resistance and also some resistance right there. That's already a good sign that is a good level. So on our line chart back, so the tool we're using is a horizontal line, by the way. If you want to use other tools like a rectangle box, you can use that. I like to use horizontal line because it's cleaner to understand. So we can also see another level right around here. Now let's see what we actually have there. So let me just balance that out well. So let's see what we actually have there. We have both resistance reaction here. We have supports here. We also have a lot of supports here. So that is a good one. So you can actually zoom in more if you want to see it clearly. So I'm going to zoom in a bit. Then we should have one more level here. Let's actually carry our tool and check. So you can use your eye to scan for this level. So I'm going to be scanning for this level and I'm going to choose somewhere around here. So let's on our candlestick. You should obviously can already see that we had support here, we had resistance here, we had resistance, and then we have support here. So that's already a very, very good and nice level. Okay, so we're done with that down part. We're going to move on to the next part. Yeah, this is the second part here, this very part that we have right here. So that's the second part. So what do we do in this case? We on our line chart back, go back to line charts. So I like to start dividing from the middle parts basically. So I'm going to carry our horizontal line tool. We're going to put a level somewhere around there. I think I can see a level around here. Somewhere around. So let's on our candlestick. You can actually see that on in our candlesticks, we have what? Support here, we have resistance, we have support here. We also have support on this side right here. So that means that this level that we have marked out right now is a really, really good and key level in the market. Okay. So that's one already. Let's see whether we can mark up one here and probably one down here. So we're going to on our line charts one more time. We're going to check for levels that are good. Use our eye to look for these levels. And I think this is a good level. You can see we have support on this side. We have resistance on this side. And on our candlestick, we also see that we have multiple resistance on this side. So that is very, very nice. So let's see whether we can mark up one more level right here. So on our line charts, we can zoom out a bit to see it very clearly. Then we can carry our line chart too, and I think we had one level somewhere around. Okay, you can actually see it on the left side here. So we have a good level somewhere around there. We have support, we have resistance, we have support, and so on. We also have resistance on this side. So let's just balance that level out well. And on our candlesticks back, you can actually see that the market looks very good. Levels are being respected very, very well, which is very nice. So far we are progressing nicely. So in order for us not to waste time, I don't want this video to be too long. We'll do this last part correctly. We're going to focus on only this last part. After this last part, we are done. We're not going to do this upper part here, but you can do that later on your own. But we're not going to do this upper part. So we're just going to focus on this last part. So we're going to on our line charts, use the horizontal line tool. So let's see, do we have a level around here? Let's check whether we have a level around there. We're going to on our candlestick and see where we have support on this side. We had resistance here. We have support here. Support, resistance. That is a good level. So let's see whether we can mark up one more level here and probably one more level down here. And I think that will be all. That will already give us a very, very good level for us to trade. So let's see up here. We have somewhere around. So somewhere around here is a good level. We have on the candlestick where you guys see, you have both supports reactions here, resistance. We have resistance reactions here too, which is very, very nice. So let's see whether we have one more down here. So down here, we'll carry our horizontal line too. Just check that out very well. So I'm checking out the level. I'm trying to balance it out well. So I think we have been able to balance it out very well. So we have both support, we have resistance, we have support. You can on the candlestick to see that. So already off the bat, that took us how many minutes? I don't know how many minutes that was, but I think that was very fast. You see that we're able to mark out all these levels. So after we mark out these levels on the 4-hour time frame, we can now go back to the 1-hour time frame. Now going back to 1-hour time frame is actually where you see the beauty of the levels that we've marked out, how good and how well these levels were actually were actually respected. This is where we're going to see all of that. So we can see that now that we're on the 1-hour time frame, we can actually see a lot of reactions. Like you can see that this particular zone here was a very good support zone and a very good buy zone for us to enter buy trades. You can actually see that right here was a very good resistance zone, also a very good sell zone for us to enter what sell trades. You can see zones like this was a very good buy zone for us to enter what buy trades. You can see that. Then you will see lots of things like that. Even right here in the current market, you can actually see that this zone right here was a very good support zone for us to enter what buy trade. You can actually see the market reacting from that zone and going to the upside right now. Very, very nice. We love to see that. You're able to see lots of sell zones too. Like right here, you can see that this was a good sell zone right here for us to enter sell trades. The reason why analyzing your market and marking out this level is very important is because if you are trading the Forex market and you're not trading at a particular level, then what are you doing? Are you really trading, or are you just messing around in the market? If you don't want to be messing around in the market and actually want to trade properly like a real trader does, then you have to know how to mark up these levels. It's very, very important. Levels like this will guide you on where to buy trades, like somewhere like here, where to buy trades, where to enter sell trades, more buys. You can actually see more buy trades somewhere around here was a very good level to enter buy trades. You can see more sell trades and buy trades and sell trades, lots and lots of things like that. And we're able to do that only in a few minutes, guys. Only in a few minutes, we're able to pick up all of these zones that will have given us very good areas of both buys and sells. And they work very, very well, guys. As long as you're able to mark out the zones correctly, they will actually work very, very well for you. So, guys, that's all for this video. I know marking out these zones is not as easy as I did it. I'm probably very professional and very good at it already. That's why it was very easy for me. I know it can be very hard for you, but that's not a problem. If you guys are having issues or you want to learn how I'm able to mark these zones very, very fast, you guys can see that we didn't even take any much time on that. How to mark out your zones as fast as this, just comment the word mentorship in the comment section so that I can enroll you for my 3 months mentorship program. It's as easy as that. You will learn how to analyze the market just like this very, very easily. And you will learn how to trade, you learn how to do risk management, you learn the best pairs to trade, and so many other things like that in just 3 months of mentorship program. So ensure you comment the word mentorship. Also follow this page, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, like the video, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram. I'm doing giveaways and passing more information there. So ensure that you're following me on those 3 social media platforms: my YouTube, my TikTok, and my Instagram. And with that being said, guys, that comes the end of today's video. I hope you guys were able to learn something today. I want you guys to actually practice on your own and drop in the comment section the results of your practice and tell me what else you want to learn. What do you want to know? Drop it all in the comment section. And with that being said, I'm going to read and reply to every comment. So no comment is too big or small. I'm replying to every single comment. So make sure you're commenting the comment section. With that being said, that comes the end of today's video. The links to my broker that I use, the links to my journal, everything will be in the description. So make sure you check out everything. With that being said, do have a lovely, safe, and an amazing day. Goodbye, everybody.